Passwords are important. Keep them safe. Passwords are everywhere online. They are the first line of defense in protecting our personal and professional information. Every time we log into an account, whether it's for email, social media, or online banking, we are using a password to verify our identity and gain access to our data. We use them for everything. From checking our bank balances to posting updates on social media, passwords are an integral part of our daily digital interactions. They are the keys to our online world, and without them, we would be locked out of our own accounts. From banking to social media, passwords protect our digital lives. They ensure that only we, and those we trust, can access our sensitive information. This protection is crucial in a world where cyber threats are constantly evolving and becoming more sophisticated. But what happens when someone tries to steal them? Cybercriminals are always on the lookout for weak passwords to exploit. They use various methods such as phishing, keylogging, and brute force attacks to gain unauthorized access to our accounts. This can lead to identity theft, financial loss, and a host of other problems. That's where password security comes in. By understanding the importance of strong passwords and how to create them, we can significantly reduce the risk of our accounts being compromised. Cybersecurity professionals work tirelessly to develop and implement strategies to protect our digital identities. Strong, unique passwords are crucial to keeping your information safe from bad guys. A strong password typically includes a mix of upper and lower case letters, numbers, and special characters. It should be at least 12 characters long and not easily guessable. Using a password manager can help you generate and store complex passwords securely. Weak passwords are easy targets for hackers. Common passwords like 123,456 inches or password are incredibly easy to guess. Even slightly more complex passwords that use common words or patterns can be cracked with relative ease. It's important to avoid using the same password across multiple accounts, as this can make you more vulnerable to attacks. They use special tools to guess or crack them. Password cracking software can run through millions of possible combinations in a matter of seconds. This is why it's essential to use passwords that are not only strong but also unique to each account. Multi-factor authentication, MFA, adds an extra layer of security by requiring a second form of verification such as a text message code or fingerprint scan. That's why it's vital to understand how passwords are protected and how they can be broken. Passwords are often stored in a hashed format, which means they are converted into a string of characters that cannot be easily reversed. However, if a hacker gains access to the hashed passwords, they can still attempt to crack them using various techniques. This knowledge helps you create stronger passwords and stay ahead of the bad guys. By staying informed about the latest cybersecurity threats and best practices, you can take proactive steps to protect your digital life. Remember, your password is your first line of defense. Keep it strong, keep it unique, and keep it safe. Websites don't store your actual password in plain sight. Imagine if they did. Anyone who managed to break into the website's database would have access to all the user's passwords in plain text. That would be a security nightmare. That would be way too risky. Hackers are constantly on the lookout for vulnerabilities, and storing passwords in plain text would be like handing them the keys to the kingdom. Instead, they use a clever trick called hashing. Hashing is a process that takes your password and transforms it into a unique string of characters. This string is called a hash. Think of it like a secret code. But unlike a regular code, which can be decoded, a hash is designed to be a one-way function. Once your password is turned into a hash, it can't be turned back into the original password. Your password goes through a special function that transforms it into a jumbled mess called a hash. This function is known as a hashing algorithm. There are many different hashing algorithms, each with its own unique way of transforming data. This hash is what's actually stored on the website's database, so when you log in, the website doesn't compare your entered password to a stored password. Instead, it hashes the password you enter and compares that hash to the one stored in the database. Even if hackers get their hands on the hash, it's almost impossible to reverse it back into your original password. This is because good hashing algorithms are designed to be computationally infeasible to reverse. That's because good hashing algorithms are designed to be one-way streets. They take an input and produce a fixed-size string of characters which appears random, but the same input will always produce the same output. But as with everything in life, there are ways around it. Hackers can use techniques like brute force attacks, where they try every possible combination of characters until they find one that produces the same hash. This is why it's important to use strong, complex passwords and to add additional security measures like salting. Salting is a technique where a random string of characters, called a salt, is added to your password before it is hashed. This makes it much harder for hackers to use pre-computed tables, known as rainbow tables, to crack the hashes. Rainbow tables are large databases of pre-computed hashes for every possible combination of characters. By adding a unique salt to each password, even if two users have the same password, their hashes will be different. This means that even if a hacker has a rainbow table, they would need to create a new table for each unique salt, which is computationally expensive and time-consuming. So the next time you enter your password on a website, remember that it's not just being stored as is, it's being transformed into a hash, possibly with a salt, to keep it secure from prying eyes. Hashing is just one of many tools in the cybersecurity toolkit, but it's a crucial one. It helps ensure that even if a website's database is compromised, your actual password remains safe. Understanding how hashing works can give you a better appreciation for the security measures in place to protect your data. It's a fascinating blend of mathematics and computer science working together to keep your information safe. So the next time you hear about hashing, you'll know it's not just some random tech jargon. It's a powerful technique that plays a vital role in keeping your online accounts secure. And remember, while hashing is a strong security measure, it's always a good idea to use unique, complex passwords for each of your accounts and to enable two-factor authentication whenever possible. Two-factor authentication adds an extra layer of security by requiring not just your password, but also a second form of verification, like a code sent to your phone. This makes it even harder for hackers to gain access to your accounts, even if they manage to get your password. In conclusion, hashing is a fundamental part of modern cybersecurity. It's a technique that helps protect your passwords and, by extension, your personal information. So the next time you log in, take a moment to appreciate the complex processes working behind the scenes to keep you safe. Meet HashCat, the ultimate password cracking tool. This software is renowned in the cybersecurity world for its efficiency and power. It's a powerful program that helps security experts, and sometimes bad guys, test the strength of passwords. By simulating various attack methods, HashCat can reveal weaknesses in password security that might otherwise go unnoticed. HashCat works by taking a bunch of password guesses and hashing them, just like a website would. This process involves converting the password guesses into a fixed-length string of characters, which is what websites do to store passwords securely. Then it compares those generated hashes to the stolen ones. This comparison is crucial because if the hashes match, it means the password guess was correct. If it finds a match, bingo, the password has been cracked. This moment is both thrilling and alarming as it demonstrates the potential vulnerabilities in password security. HashCat has cracked the password. Don't worry though. This tool is used by ethical hackers and security professionals to find vulnerabilities and improve security systems. They use it to ensure that the passwords protecting sensitive information are robust and difficult to crack. This tool is used by ethical hackers and security professionals to find vulnerabilities and improve security systems. Ethical hackers, also known as white hat hackers, use HashCat to test the security of systems in a controlled and legal manner. They identify weak passwords and help organizations strengthen their defenses against potential cyber attacks. HashCat supports various types of attacks, including dictionary attacks, brute force attacks, and rainbow table attacks. Each method has its own strengths and weaknesses, and HashCat allows users to choose the most appropriate one for their needs. Dictionary attacks involve using a pre-compiled list of potential passwords, while brute force attacks try every possible combination of characters. Rainbow table attacks use pre-computed tables of hash values to speed up the cracking process. By using these different methods, HashCat can efficiently crack passwords and help security teams understand the risks they face. This knowledge is essential for developing effective countermeasures and ensuring that systems remain secure. To protect against these types of attacks, it's important to use strong, unique passwords for each account. Security experts recommend using a combination of upper and lower case letters, numbers, and special characters. Additionally, enabling multi-factor authentication can provide an extra layer of security. Ethical hackers use the insights gained from tools like HashCat to advise companies on how to improve their security practices. By identifying weak points and suggesting improvements, they help organizations stay one step ahead of potential attackers. In conclusion, while HashCat is a powerful tool that can be used for malicious purposes, its primary value lies in its ability to help security professionals protect sensitive information. By understanding and mitigating the risks associated with weak passwords, we can create a safer digital environment for everyone. Now, let's talk about Kali Linux, a powerful tool. This operating system is like a Swiss Army knife for cybersecurity enthusiasts and professionals. It comes preloaded with a bunch of tools, including HashCat, designed for penetration testing and security auditing. Think of it as a virtual playground for ethical hacking and learning. Kali Linux provides a safe environment to experiment with different hacking techniques without harming real systems. It's a valuable resource for learning about cybersecurity and practicing your skills effectively.